So we find Mason Cassidy sat in quite a quiet, quaint bar in a booth just off into the corner. And he's just sitting there with his phone out. He's got a drink, and he has texted Sabina asking her if she wants to just hang out for a bit and just catch up. So he's sitting there waiting for her arrival.
She arrives. She grabs herself some water with a bit of ice and a slice of lemon, and she'll slide on over to see Mason.
Mason's just kind of looking at his phone and then just, hi, Sabina. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Twice in 1 week. I feel very privileged.
Well, I don't know how privileged it's. Don't start letting it go to your head. I just want to make sure. Fuck. as if you needed that.
Wait.
I just want to make sure that you're doing okay. Obviously, a lot's changed, and
Aye.
Friends look out for each other, right?
Yes.
And with Bob missing, I just want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm doing all right. Thank you.
Good.
I said. Still, I think he's all right. I didn't hear anything weird, but I still worry. And don't like being publicly ghosted.
Has he contacted you?
No! Doesn't reply to my text. I told you, I don't think that phone works anymore. I tried to call it and it was not in service. So it's gone.
That makes sense.
Wasted my texts and my minutes on him. Not impressed.
No, I can imagine. So, what have you been up to then?
Lot of working and a couple of driving lessons and having a listen around,
Yeah. Keeping your ear to the ground. Anything interesting?
I've seen some, of your crowd, but I don't think I saw them at the Elysium. But they said, do you know anybody who hangs around on the Waterbank way?
No, I don't.
So I don't think the names they gave were real.
What were the names?
Okay, there's a guy called Hugo, a girl called Felicia, and they mentioned somebody called Maria, who it sounded like they worked for.
Those people.
Okay.
So,
she would give descriptions.
Yeah. Okay.
But I haven't got that much of a description, but I'll give you a description at some point. Hugo, Hispanic guy, shaved head, wife beater, and haven't got too much of a description of Felicia. But anyway, I don't know. I'll keep an ear out. They don't know I'm involved with any office stuff. They just think I'm another normie.
Oh wow, they'd be very wrong.
I know. They were just curious is all.
Yeah. Have you had any offers yet?
A few.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
People are interested in you.
But no. One of them, they are amazing offers I could never expect, but it's a bit limiting.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't want to say who. I don't want it to be known that I'm naming them and bragging about rejecting them. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just...
No, you're just weighing up your options and looking for the deal that's best for you.
I still want, I'd still be happy to work with them, absolutely. No doubt about that, but, I don't know. Do you know Ed Roberts?
Yes.
Is he? I know nothing about him, but I've had his name a couple of times. But he's new to the city. Is that
Hmm.
right?
He's dipped in and out of the city, from what I know.
What's his reputation like?
He hasn't got much of one.
Like,
He's a businessman, a good businessman at that. He's got a distillery in Norlock, a whiskey business.
hmm.
But I he and I don't get along.
How?
But I think the last time, no, no, I shouldn't.
Why not? Why don't you get along? Who could not get along with you?
He thinks I'm naive and just likes to poke holes and make fun.
Okay.
He's he's
Not okay. I hope not recently. Recently.
oh yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
the last time I saw him, he shot me in the knee.
Jeez. Why? I mean, well, I know you're right, but still.
It's well, oh God, this is going to sound like I'm gossiping a lot, but I don't want it to sound like that. But well, he approached me. We were talking when I was at Archon about trying to help get me getting information on the long night in Norlock.
Mm-mm.
Um, and I had one location that I staked out. There was nothing there. I staked out for a week, and there was no signs of anything of anyone going in or out.
Curious.
Then he came to me the day after what happened, saying that him, Isaac, and Rachel were planning on cleaning up the long night in Norlock, whatever's left.
Oh, jeez.
And he asked me for information. I told him that I didn't have any, and that I thought that their plan wouldn't have worked well because they didn't have any information. Um, but he went along with it. He was adamant that they were going to go through with it.
How
So
did it go? Do you know? Or
I
have I
don't
not
know.
done it yet?
I've not heard. I've not heard. I've not been in contact with any of them. But
Um,
I told him that I would put him in contact with the new Archon. I called the new Archon to let him know this was happening. The new Archon visited Ed. Apparently, the meeting didn't go well. Ed asked to see me afterwards, and then he shot me in the knee.
so really
Because
not well.
yeah, so
Okay.
my
Don't
advice,
hit
my
him.
advice, my advice is to stay away from him. Like,
Mm.
sure, he's got good business sense, and he's got a certain ruthlessness to him, but I don't know. That
No,
that
I
might
just
that might just be my personal feelings getting in the way.
no. It's good to hear because I was just wondering. I just thought maybe somebody new to the city might be good for me because
Yeah,
I'm still new to this. You
yeah,
know,
sure, sure.
can shape our reputations together, kind of thing.
Yeah, I
But
saw
also, yeah.
I saw I saw you at the when you went to go visit Anya.
Oh,
I saw the two of you talking.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, it was really nice to see her.
yeah, she's doing well, recovering. But
Yeah, no, tough times.
yeah, but nothing's going to get her down.
No, well, the garden's beautiful.
It is. It's incredible. I'm very, very grateful that she's allowing me to stay there.
She doesn't seem like a lot of other people have been around a little while, you know, in a
Well,
good way.
in a good way. What makes you say that?
Open to chat, open to ideas, open to discussions, open.
Makes us sound more human.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I found that as well. She's one of the few people that I feel like is a genuine friend and that I can depend on. And I mean, we only met last Elysium, but I guess with the intense stuff that we've been through together and what we've talked, how we've talked, and what we've done together, I'm not surprised that our friendship has grown so quickly, but I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful to be friends with Anya. It's nice to have someone that you can just chat to that doesn't want to talk about business, but just wants to talk.
I like talking about business, but I like talking about both.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of times that Anya has telling off isn't the right word, but it almost is. Like in a very
Little
jokey,
child.
yeah, for talking business to her. It's it's a nice change of pace from the rest of the court.
Yay.
Speaking of
What else
which,
have you?
please go on.
I was just gonna say, what else have you been up to this week?
Well, there was it was after well, before you came to see Anya, there was a wake for Declius, which was yeah, and that was it was certainly eventful, but and it was good to be able to pay my respects and to get to meet more of Anya's group. So that's probably the most I've been up to at the moment. Currently, yeah, it's been kind of I've been trying to keep my head down this week. So until I'm ready to well, until I'm recovered, mostly at least. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, speaking of Elysium, I'm hearing rumors. There's one in a few days.
A few days.
Yeah.
Shit.
What?
I'm still oohing and ahhing about who I'm gonna pick. Don't say that I'm oohing and ahhing if anybody asks.
I won't.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, and you just have to weigh up the pros and cons to start with.
I know. I don't want to go to, Elysium without any Domato. That sounds silly. Would that be silly? Would that be seen as ballsy? Would that be seen as silly? Is Elysium going to be like a service room? Will we be wearing black, or is that not a thing that you guys do?
I don't think it will be at least I don't think Elysium is the place for services or anything like that. If those are going to be held, I imagine.
Yeah, it'd be in private.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it will be probably some kind of update on the long night and a accounting of our losses and
Counting.
yeah
Alright.
and our steps forward in the wake of this. I imagine things like Will's parade will be addressed as to whether that kind of thing.
He wants me to dance with ribbons. It's still going ahead. Don't worry about that.
Oh, good. I do need to speak to Will about that. Obviously not in an official capacity, but I want to be around to. I just want to make sure that it's okay if I'm around to see it and just to keep an eye out, so that he knows that there's someone, not necessarily security, but just keeping a watchful eye.
No, I think he'll appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm meant to be talking to him soon, but yeah. But no, I think right now, well, the decisions about that are way above my station.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think this will be an interesting Elysium. We also need to. I can't imagine the the gap in the Meket leadership will be unaddressed. We need to find a new Priscus for our clan and to replace Bart. I'm not sure who it will be.
Who would you want it to be?
I don't know. I don't know that many elder Meket. Bart was the only one I really knew. Outside of that was Rachel, Tessa, who's Rachel's sire.
Yeah.
And this a member of the Carthian state called Erasmus. And well, V was looking to challenge Bart while he was still still Priscus. So I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that Erasmus will let that go now that Bart's gone. So I think that's probably a safe bet for who will try, but the Prince is not a big Carthian, or Invictus and Carthians. They're
not okay.
No, they don't gel. So I imagine the Prince will try and find an Invictus Meket to take his place if she can, or at least she'll be more open and will put up less resistance to an Invictus Meket. So, no, apart from that, I don't know anyone else who would be in contention.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see.
Well, apart from that potential big gathering, could you, when you have got the heads up about it, could you let me know, just in case I do want to show up?
For Elysium. Yeah, I think what I'm hearing is Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I'll bust my butt. I'll work harder.
If you need help, not help. I don't think you need. If you need someone to just listen and let you run through ideas, you can talk to me. You know, I mean,
I just want someone who's not too big.
Mm-hmm.
I want someone who's not going to make me into a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it.
I think you're going to be hard pressed to find people like that.
I realize. You, will you? I know. I just left the sense.
I'm flattered that you'd ask, but it's not that I'm. it's not because I wouldn't be lucky to have you as a ghoul.
No. And it's good that you still got, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I would have wanted to be weird anyway, with being for a friend. I wouldn't want to ruin the friendship. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's
That's silly in comparison to all the other issues, but
it's not silly. Friendship is still important, at least to some of us.
Mhm.
You know.
What else you got planned for your week apart from the gathering, though?
Well, you know that at Anya's party,
Hmm?
you remember that ceremony that she had with
Yeah,
the brand,
and the branding.
and Mason kind of like rolls his sleeve, takes the sleeve of his jacket and just rolls it up a little bit to show the start of his brand.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, it was. I Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
It just felt like the place for me. It felt right for the first time since I was embraced. It felt like it was the right place for me, and I didn't have any doubts or regrets for doing it, which is a first. So yeah, I'm very lucky, and I'm very grateful for them for taking me in. So that's what I've that happened at Declius's wake.
So that's why she got me to move the coal thingy majiggy. Oh.
Yeah. I'm really
I'm so happy for you.
thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I didn't know anything about them until I met Anya,
Mm-hmm.
and then Anya, getting to know Anya and piercing the veil a little bit. She showed me bits and bits, and then fighting alongside her, Declius and Stella, and her taking me in, and then her teaching me more about them. It just, after hearing everything and seeing everything and experiencing and feeling that, it felt, yeah, like I thought about it more and more, and every time I thought about it, there was no doubt or questioning, is this the right place? It was more a question of, is it the right time? But
Mm-hmm.
After everything that's happened, having a place where I belong and where I feel like I belong, I can't.
Amazing.
That's not something I can put a price on or a time limit on. So yeah. So I'm going to be doing the rounds and looking for. There's still one of the group, one of the circle that's missing from the events of the 4th.
Oh.
She's not. We know that she's not gone. She's just
Oh.
in hiding. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully before Elysium will have found her. I'll have found her. So that's what I've got planned ahead. That needs to be done. We're not.
Is that just something that you could tell for, your own circle, or is that something you could tell for anyone? If they're still around or not?
that's something you need to talk to Anya about.
Okay.
It's yeah, it's more of her, more of what she does. I'm just
Okay.
at the moment, I'm just a new acolyte. I don't know all the.
Exciting to learn.
I'm very excited to learn more and to be introduced. Well, not I was already introduced to be yeah, just exposed to all of it. It's very exciting, which is odd to say for this kind of life. It's just really weird to have to be excited and feeling good about where I am. So, but yeah. Anyway, enough about me. Enough about me. Elysium.
Yes.
I expect to see you there.
Hopefully, I'll be on someone's arm.
Of course, don't rush a decision just to make it to Elysium. You got, this is it's a big decision.
I'd rather before word spreads too much about me looking for help and looking for people.
Yeah, you don't want anyone to think that they're a second choice.
No.
Of course.
And I don't want to be seen as desperate because it looks like I won't have much to offer.
Yeah, definitely. That being said, if you do go to Elysium, there's a good chance that there'll be a lot of heavy criticism and slander of Bob, from what I've heard. I don't know for sure, but there's a good chance of it. And it may not
I
be.
can keep a polite look on my face.
Just forewarning you, because it's not nice listening to someone that you care about get talked about like that.
I don't want to think wrong of him, but it's hard to look at those actions in a good light. I almost died because of his fucking actions. And he knew it.
You and me both.
Still. Not seen any guys on motorcycles filming you lately, have you? Not since the shoot.
No. Jeez. I mean, you were fantastic. It was really fun to actually see you do your thing. But I just question Skylar's choice of location. They seem very in tune with the kind of with your style of modeling. You seem to work really well together. But they're daring. They're daring. I'll give them that.
It's good though. Daring's good. I
It
don't know.
is, but just there needs to be a point where daring crosses into too risky.
Has there been no other updates on news regarding the whole lot?
No, not yet. They've been. I mean, from what I know, it's been quite quiet from them since the 90s. I think was the last time the chieftain tribe was the last battle with the chieftain. So before my time.
But it's good to try and do stuff to undermine them, yeah? That's fine.
I don't know. Part of me is thinking that it's inevitable that there's going to be another
Aye.
war.
So no harm getting an edge, like everyone at the group parties to hold lot, yes?
Pardon?
Everyone at Elysium's against them, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. So yeah. Places like Laidlaw Towers, Kellogg, the places north of the city.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Provocation might cause anything to undermine them might provoke a fight. And whether the fight's coming or not, we don't want it to come while we're still licking our wounds.
I know. But you know who else goes against gangs? Other gangs. Who have got nothing to do with us. It's fine.
You are the most dangerous 15-year-old I have ever met.
Shh. Don't tell anyone. No. If you hear those names, Hugo, Felicia, and Maria, keep an eye out, because I don't know. If they're not ours, they might be.
Okay. I will. And in your pursuit of gang warfare, try and stay safe.
I always stay safe.
I know. Just, keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Who taught me I wasn't how to fly?
Really? Well,
Not provoked, unprovoked anyway.
just on the off chance that you might need to, if you want any more shooting lessons.
Yes.
How did I know?
You
And
could teach me how to use two at the same time.
why on earth would you need that?
Zayden gave me one. I've got two now.
Two of the. Are they both?
I think they're both. I don't know. They might not be. They look kind of the same. Just that one's a bit longer.
It's gonna be. So they're gearing you up to be someone from the Wild West with two revolvers.
Oh my god!
You just need a cowboy hat and you're set.
I've got one somewhere.
Okay.
At least my dad does.
At the end of the second lesson, I'll teach you how to do the spinny stuff with the ends.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes. Yes. Okay, that flare is done. Oh god.
Because if I'm going to enable a 15-year-old to know how to shoot, I might as well make it a bit more fun as well.
Okay.
And it's what is it, 10 days until your birthday?
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is. You remembered.
Good to
So
know.
go over to give him a hug.
Of course, he'll kind of wince a little bit, not as much as he did before, but it's okay. It's but of course I remembered. I'll make sure I have something for you.
You don't have to. Just keep yourself safe from me. But if you ever need,
okay, I guess if you don't want the free ammunition.
Yes. I mean,
I know you didn't want a gift. I'll just keep myself.
No. I said you don't. I don't.
It's just, I'll just keep myself safe, right?
Yeah.
I suppose you don't want a cool holster to put your gun in either.
Cool holster? You mean like the ones with the cool like?
So I suppose you don't want any of that.
Surprises? No. La 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 la. Okay.
That's all right. The surprise will be you don't get any because you didn't want any. You just wanted me to stay safe, and
That's
um,
better. That's better. It's like not allowed to cost me
I
in
know.
any sense of the word.
I won't. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm trying to keep. That's why you've seen me twice in 1 week. Incredible.
Incredible, incredible. But if you ever do need a more feminine touch on anything you need help with, or you need somebody who's a morning, daytime, sun is in the sky kind of bird, you let me know. Yeah?
I will. I will. You'll be the first person I come to. Now, if you need anything before Elysium, let me know. Otherwise, I hope to see you there. All right. And he kind of gets up, gives you a hug, and then